This is Ken with Village Green and giving you our quick tip today on what do we do when a valve gets stuck on. And it's a Sunday afternoon, now we have an emergency. You've turned it off at the controller, but the water is still going. Oddly enough, most valves, when they fail in the open position, which leaves them turned on. That usually means there's a diaphragm inside it that's gone bad and it's just stuck. So to make this not an emergency, what we want to do is we want to look for this. It's something called a double check. It's a backflow prevention device. That's usually going to be in your front near the curb, not always, but usually near the meter, and it's generally going to be in a box that has this green rectangular top on it. So sometimes you need a screwdriver to get this out or something along those lines. Once we open this up, this is going to have two handles inside it. Doesn't really matter which one you turn. You just need to turn one of them. A lot of them are going to have what's called a T-handle, which is basically a short bar that goes across this way. And what you want to do then is to turn that sideways. I brought out a tool that a lot of times that I will use for that. That's this tool, so you can just reach in and easily turn that bar. If you don't have that, or sometimes the handles are stiff, you can also use a pair of channel locks to turn this. But in this case, it has a normal, kind of like a faucet handle. So all I'm going to do is keep turning this handle. You can hear the water probably turning off. Now when you look over, the water's shut off. This only shuts off the water to the sprinkler system, so your house is just fine. The one thing to be aware of is you want to check these just every year or so, just to make sure that these handles turn. You want to spray them down with some oil periodically to keep them loose, because once those handles rust and you can't turn, number one, you've got a real emergency that you have to turn the water off at the meter to the entire house. And number two, then the state law is you're required to replace the entire double check. You're not allowed to just replace the handles. But you can see it's if those handles are working, it's really a pretty easy fix for the moment to make it not an emergency, and then you can call us and we'll come out and repair that valve for you. So this is Ken with Village Green giving you a quick tip on how to turn off your double check and turn off a valve that's stuck on.